That time is 6:41 in the evening time on this Thursday evening, April 25th, 2019. The news starting off at the Peter Channel Evening News on this Thursday evening, April 25th, 2019. Good evening, I'm Peter J. Wiggins, 6:41 on this Thursday evening, and we have a temperature of 58 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Evening News at 6:41 is Joe Biden expressed regret that Indian Hill she says, "I'm sorry it's not enough." Well, a 5-year-old allegedly killed by his parents was forced to stay in a cold shelter, beaten, police said. In Illinois, North Korea sends U.S. $2 million medical bill for auto Walmart's care, according to a report. Former Obama President Biden needs a candidate that can best beat both Bernie Sanders and President Trump. This is what we learned from Waddy Bulge's death certificate. Miller report was Russia's electromillion a strategic failure. Federal judge says Coast Guard officer accused of terror attack plot will be released from detention. Chickens up in the opening U.S. food poisoning case according to the CDC report. Federal court reveals that Michigan's congressional map was unfairly gerrymandered. Descendants of North Korea's Kim Jong-un may find that they're at odds with Trump administration. Sri Lanka revises bombing's death toll down by 100. France's Emmanuel Macron offers tax cuts to workers. Catastrophic breeding failure. Second largest emperor penguin colony all but disappeared. South Korean survivors at Hiroshima atomic bomb and say they suffer from anxiety. Foreign firefighters battle Germany forest fire amid spring heat. Static ocean forces killed 600 Syrians in 2017 battles. 2 injured during South Korea fish market scuffle. Officials lowered death toll in Sri Lanka Easter attacks at 253. And all the federal government paid $261 million for funds this year. There's President Trump's tax score to perform a law. Federal court orders Michigan to redraw election maps. Judge State Officer charged with helping Margaret evade ICE. DOD to conduct federal government background checks. As Illinois, the U.S. Department of Agriculture has paid farmers $8.39 billion and estimated $9.56 billion. Doesn't offset China trade war losses, the agency said. Officials at the Fort Bragg military base in North Carolina cut power to thousands of residents overnight as part of an announced separate attacks. Military installation said Thursday. Some 2020 presidential campaigning to often running with a diverse slate of Democrats and one Republican Biden to challenge President Trump. Most Americans say they don't let the Supreme Court tell about the entire Obama era Affordable Care Act, especially the coverage for pre-existing conditions. A new survey showed Thursday. Amazon's first quarter brings another record profit. Uber aims for an IPO valuation as much as $90 billion. Tesla's stock downgraded at Redbus Shelter, earnings debacle, and Starbucks earnings beat rise and forecast as customers spend more per visit. Ice-proof coating for big structures relies on a beautiful demonstration of mechanics. Few details available in early days of SpaceX accident investigation. The universe is expanding faster than we thought. Scientists discovered beautiful nightmare crab with wrench-like claws and cartoonish eyes. Girl bit of eye, blood-sucking kissing bug inside her home. People born for 1989 may need another measles vaccine. Many drivers who test positive for marijuana have a child in the car, survey finds. And amid measles fears, UCLA quarantines 127 students and staff members. Look at that stock now fell 134 by 97 points at 462.08, and Nasdaq 5 down 1.08 at 2926.17, and Nasdaq up 16.67 at 8119.68. Helm sells uppercuts in the Attleboro. North Attleboro woman gets probation animal cruelty case. Robert Van gets 6 to 8-year prison term for fatal drunk driving crash. Carrie Mellon leaves Tonner Chamber of Commerce after 12 years. In elementary, students go fly with kites and with gusto. Ex-denim cop sends the name of Ben Knapp and then walked out of court. As Judge Barbara C. Cosgrove sentenced Michael Shannon 45 to 69 years in state prison and then stayed to stand pending appeal. Preliminary evaluation of murder trial. Quincy Lord, accused of planning a deadly acts, and Mashville will continue to the third day on Friday. Michael Masquito at Fair Center for when there was a born trial. In every year, the William of Special Olympics is even more inclusive. Stop Shop strike cost company about $100 million. In Yarmouth, Massachusetts, May June, Winfax at 175. Road 28, Carpet Structure Trail, patient and Tangled Jaws are going to work. Peter Childers on 648, 610 for a support. Not Lancer softball team defeated the Midfield Warriors 5-2 with the Not Lancer baseball team over Midfield 7-3 and the volleyball team over the Zarians 3-1. Tonight, Boston Bruins will open up second round of the playoffs. The Eastern Conference Finals against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Game time 7 o'clock in the Boston Red Sox beat down the Detroit Tigers. Game time 7 o'clock at Fenway Park. Kyler Murray goes the Cards. Quarterback. The Warriors shouldn't need to get chucked out of complacency. Jay Glazer reveals his NFL draft prediction and potential surprise, and the NHL apologizes to Vegas for a major penalty call. Peter Childers time is 6:47. Done after Peter Childers traffic transit check. Baby on the MBTA. Pittsburgh train 4:24. 5 p.m. in model by 5 minutes basket between Australian Station due to train traffic and Pittsburgh train 4:19. 5:05 p.m. in 5-10 minutes basket between Littles and 495 with Massachusetts. Kingston Plymouth train 067, 650 minutes minus off at 5-10 minutes basket between South Station and Plymouth due to mechanical issue, and the ferries are looking good. All right. Highways and byways in New England. Take a look at highways and byways at 648. 95 stop inside. Those are between Pawtucket and Providence. 146 stop inside. Those are 95 Providence. Jamestown, Newport, and Sagama Bridges on. Second good Meadow Bridge at the band side. Little slow, Boulder East, slow on both ends. 95 stop on social, 120 in Canton. 24 stop on side, slow after 120 in Canton. 120 both ends back between 24 Canton and Braintree split. 3 in the stop on sides between the Braintree stretch. 7 expressway, both ends it's back between Parktown and Braintree split. 93 both ends down to both of the back. Mass Pike, Westbound South West Span, Charles Way to the Natick, Mass Pike East Passway, Newton Quarter Way to the South Expressway and down to Boston, Logan Airport. Both ends the Mass Pike, both ends back from the Logan Airport. 93 both ends down to both of the back. San Telso Council looking good. Route 1 and northbound south between Chelsea and Charlestown. 93 both ends back between Boston and Somerville. Northbound side is both ends to 93 slow on 128 and Redden. 128 to both ends back to Route 2 and Lexington. Route 20 Waltham. 128 on the northbound side slow between Route 3 and Burlington and on the Linfield. Route 3 on the northbound side slow between Burlington and Billerica. 93 southbound side slow after 495 in in Andover and Central Mass Highways are looking good. Mass Pike eastbound side, lows on the Little down to Wilbraham. 91 southbound side, lows between 291 and 84 Hartford Connecticut. 291 westbound side, so around the Hartford stretch. 84 eastbound side between Denver and Newtown, Connecticut. Merritt Parkway eastbound side between Greenwich down to Westport. 95 northbound side between Greenwich down to Bridgeport and out in northern New England. Looking good up in New Hampshire and Maine. Except for the main turn back in the southbound side. The little up to 25 up in Augusta, Maine, Interstate 879. 91 on the southbound side, the one sorry. US Canadian border up to Vermont. And Underwood 15 northbound side 55, southbound side, so the 7 Comarca US Canadian border. Peter Childers time 6:50, 10-7. Down after a weather report. Bands of heavy rain with weather thunderstorms are possible Friday night, which may result in minor port range flooding. In addition, to be a low risk but 1 to 2 strong thunderstorms. Wait! Tonight, Central Child may after 5 a.m. mostly possible 35 degrees. Summer about 6 miles coming. Coming evening, chest pressure 30%. Friday, showers likely before 11 a.m. Then a showers likely will possibly a thunderstorm between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. Then showers likely after 4 p.m. Punch between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. Otherwise, clouds cover 58 degrees. Summer is about 6 to 9 miles an hour. Gust out 21 miles an hour. Chest pressure 30%. Do burn out between 10 1 inch possible. In thunderstorm Friday, showers is possibly a thunderstorm. Before 3 a.m. then a showers likely punch about before 8 p.m. Then punch about fog after 3 a.m. Low on 52 degrees. Top about 7 to 30 miles. Chest pressure 9%. Never match between half and 3/4 inches possible for Saturday. Chest showers mainly before 10 a.m. Mostly clouds about 38. Low about 39 degrees. Mainly before 10 a.m. Mostly clouds and a chest pressure 30%. Do push about 3 and 10 1 inches possible for Sunday. Showers likely after 2 p.m. Parts of mostly clouds but 57 about 36 degrees. West for about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Chest pressure is 55% for Monday. South got about 57 degrees and a low 40 degrees. Chest pressure 40%. Tuesday, check the shots, mostly clouds, but 58, about 44 degrees. Left top wind, chest pressure is 45%. Wednesday, Church House, mostly cast about 60 about 44 degrees. Not about 5 miles coming live morning afternoon. Chesapeake is 30% and for Thursday. Church House, mostly cast about 59 degrees. Northwest about 3 to 5 miles out. Chesapeake is 30%. And right now, Norton is fair and 58 degrees. And looking at some black water bands, rain showers, one island around southwestern Connecticut. That's me for the Peter Channel. Evening news on this. First evening, the 25th, 2019. Please hope you have a good evening and goodbye to the 11 o'clock for Late Night Report. Hope you have a good evening.